We're in West Africa today with a medical team from MTW. We've been invited here by the national church, and we're working with local churches throughout the country to help them with their church planting effort.
We're seeing everything from chronic diseases like hypertension and diabetes to ladies who can't become pregnant to just about anything that you might expect on a normal day in the United States, plus other infections and things like that only occur here. We're here to give medical care to the community as just an outreach and help people who don't really understand what Christianity is all about to see it in action.
This is an Islamic country, a Muslim country, where we're able to work with the church in concert with the government. And we have church planters from West Africa here with us, helping, preaching, and praying for patients. Yet the government has allowed us to use their facility to see our patients. It's a beautiful way to show how medical missions works with the church, but also in concert with the local government. We've heard from our church planters around the world how important medical care is, not only from a physical perspective, but from an emotional and spiritual perspective as well.
Well, first of all, people will come to a medical clinic who might not walk into a church because they have physical needs that they would like to have met. The whole process of seeing a patient is a very intimate process, very individual and personal. So when you sit down with someone to talk about their physical concerns, they'll often open up about, their family concerns and spiritual concerns as well.
We bring our medical teams in areas of need where we can work with the government and under the auspices of the church.
We really only ever want to go where we're working with someone on the ground, and a lot of people will show interest in knowing more about who the church is, who Christ is, what the Bible's about. They can have seen the pastor and some of the church members, they're able to connect.
They hear the gospel, they're prayed for. Some make spiritual decisions for Christ, and it expands the local church, and it also gives the local church an opportunity to reach out to their neighbors in a compassionate way.
We have opportunities to really get deeply involved in people's lives in a very short span of time.
To be able to go to a country where there's minimal medical care and use your medical skills for people who are poor and do it in a Christ-centered, compassionate way is the highest calling that a Christian physician can ever have.
The teams run between 1 and 2 weeks usually.
Doctors, nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, pharmacists, but we also use non-medical people. We have 1 or 2 non-medical people on almost every team, and they're just as important. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
More doors are opening. Our requests from around the world are just getting more and more.
I invite my colleagues from around the world to join us and to experience this. People who have good medical skills and have a passion for reaching the world.
There are so many opportunities for God to use medicine, and we see Him using medicine to grow His kingdom in different places.
We depend upon God Himself to work in people's lives, not only to heal them physically, but to heal them spiritually as well. But there's nothing that I'd rather be doing, there's no other place I'd rather be than being the hands and body and feet of Christ among these people.
Just physically be present and touch individuals with His love and care. Makes all the difference in the world to be there.